The Talkin Wrasslin podcast, where potting is real.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Talkin Wrasslin, podcast where we talk about wrestling, shit about wrestling, eat about wrestling, breathe about wrestling. We might even be wrestling right now. You have no idea. I could be locking it up right now with my co-host, who happens to be Dylan.
We're locking up, brother.
Locking up, brother.
We're locking up, brother.
Say hello to the people, Dylan.
Hello, people.
There you go.
Hello.
Look at that. Hi, hello. We have some stuff to be talking about. We have some little bit of wrestling news, a little bit of Raw, a little bit of Dynmaite, a little bit of SmackDown, and then a little bit of the TNA Slammiversary. We are
talking about TNA on this episode.
Yes. And then we're going to be throwing it way back. How back? About 20 years back.
Damn right.
To the TNA King of the Mountain 2005 and Slammiversary. Or 2005 Slammiversary, I should say.
Yes, the King of the Mountain match.
King of the Mountain match, 2005 Slammiversary.
Yeah.
And, of course, the Wrestler of the Week. But before we get into things, Dylan, how about you tell people, the tiny people inside the phone, they live there, how your week was?
It was alright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anything fun you want to talk about?
Ow.
Thanks for destroying the table.
We filmed stuff for DCW coming up. Joker's Wild. So there's that. Still got to record a little bit of other things for Joker's Wild, so it'll be coming out soon, shortly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And work, that's about it.
Yeah.
That's really about it. Lizzie, tell people about your day today and how your week has been. Maybe you should start with your week and then lead up to your day today.
Well, has anything really bad happened this week?
No, that's why I was like, you should just lead into all of this.
Yeah, I don't really think too much. I mean, there's a couple fun things that happened this week. I guess is a good thing to say.
My favorite thing about Jacob Yeager is throwing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess to start the fun of the week, I finally, after almost what feels like 2 years, probably was about a year, finally got my Botchamania Taz tattoo colored in, which was fun. So Taz is, actually I have to take the Sanoderm off tonight. Taz is fully digressing on my shin, which is pretty cool. I also got a little tiny jammer of a stick figure cowboy, but not any stick figure cowboy. The stick figure cowboy that Hangman drew for me when I met him about 2 years ago. So that was pretty cool. So big shout out to Anna for doing those for me. And the meat and potatoes of the day, she also... I bought a fake Labubu from this store in the mall that I work at, because I kind of wanted to customize it, because I've seen people do some cool stuff with them. One of the cool things that people do is they get them tattooed, basically. I've seen a lot of people recently getting their Labubus or Lafufus tattooed, and I wanted to do that. So I am going to be in the process of customizing this thing to be a little emo cowboy. He's got barbed wire on his head. He's got a tattooed mustache and septum ring. He's got Yeehaw tattooed over his eye. Bunch of cool shit. So he also has matching teeth, because I have teeth on the side of my face. He has teeth on the side of his face. So yeah, I wanna dye him, because he's white. I got if any of you that are listening to this are even familiar with Labubus or which ones I'm talking about, I got a fake one of the Coca-Cola one. So he has a little Coca-Cola can.
You should insert a picture.
I could put a picture of him there.
Right here.
But
I'll write that down in the phone.
Okay. But he has a little Coca-Cola can that you could see, and I want to paint the Coca-Cola can to be like a beer can. Like, probably a Coors Light, whatever, like, a cowboy beer is. At first, I was thinking Pabst Blue Ribbon, but that's kind of like a redneck thing. It's not really a cowboy thing, and I'm looking like, yeehaw, emo cowboy. So I might do a Coors Light. We'll see. But, he's white.
That's just piss water, bro.
Well, I think, okay, so I was talking about this at the tattoo shop, and Anna and Jenna were both like, yeah, they have, like, their whole, like, cowboy marketing. So I was like, I get that, okay. But Mark also said Paps. So I'm like, fuck, I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see which one I end up landing on. But I also need to get, like, black synthetic fabric dye because I want to dye the fur black. I want to give him some little piercings in the ears. And I need to go out and, like, find doll clothing to put on him because he only has a scarf on. He's naked. I'm going to try and thrift that shit, though, because I don't want to go and buy a fucking doll just to take his clothes. I don't know where to fucking buy doll clothing. So, we'll see. Maybe I can even find, like, little, like, lots or something online on eBay of people being like, oh, miscellaneous doll clothing for, like, $5-10, you know? So, we'll see. I got it all to figure out. It'll be a little bit of a project that, you know, it's going to be something that I'm probably going to be doing as, like, a little pieces here and there of, like, oh, okay, I can do this now, and I can do, I found this item that would be good for it and whatever, until it's done, basically. Like, I'm not really in a rush to do it, but I think it's just a little fun project that I could be doing. So yeah, so I did that, and then I don't think anything else really interesting happened throughout the week up until today, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think we didn't go out and do anything, I don't think, No. This is, like, kind of a little sidebar. It was kind of fun. Their FYE in my mall is closing. And a while ago, me and Dylan went to this FYE, and they had some wrestling figures. And
we gotta record that thing for Bryce.
I know. And they had a figure that I was looking for a while, but I didn't want to buy it because it was expensive. And they're going out of business. Not out of business, but the store's closing. And figures were 40% off. So I finally, after what actually probably has been 2 years, I finally got the Seth Rollins Ultimate with the, like, black and, like, rainbow neon striped gear. That's, like, literally my favorite fucking Seth Rollins gear he's ever worn. Finally fucking got it, and it was 40% off. So, like, the box is a little funky, but, you know, that is what it is. So, might take it out of the box, might not, we'll see. I think that happened last week. Maybe that happened the week before. My concept of time has been so fucked. So I'm sorry if I just, like, retold this tale. But I guess let's get into the thing that happened today. The most exciting thing that it could ever happen in my life. So I was on my way to work today. Bright and early. Not as bright and early as you might think, but it's like 10 o'clock, right, when this whole thing happens, 10 a.m. So I'm driving, and my tire has low pressure, right? So I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'll just get air on my brake, because there's a Sheetz, and for those of you who have a Sheetz, because they're kind of all within our area and, like, further up and further down in different states and whatnot. But if those of you who know what a Sheetz is, or just in general if a gas station that has the same thing, they have air pumps and it's free air. You don't have to pay for it. Some places you have to pay for it. Sheetz you don't. It's always free. So there's a Sheetz right by where I work. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just go over to Sheetz on my lunch or after work or whatever, and I'll just fill the fucking tire up. And I'm driving, and it starts feeling like a little rough driving, but we live in Pennsylvania, and our roads fucking suck. And, you know, my tire's a little low, so I'm like, oh, well, you know, whatever. Like, I get it. So, fine. But then, it starts getting really fucking rough. Like, my whole fucking car is shaking. Like, violently shaking. And I'm like, okay, so something's wrong. And I need to pull over, like, ASAP. But where I was going, I'm not going to explain in great detail, but basically, where I was when all of this was going on is this highway is 4 lanes, right? But it splits off into 2 different exits. So 2 lanes one way, 2 lanes the next way. I am in the second to left lane. So I'm closer to the middle. And when this starts happening, the only place where I could pull off is dead center middle of the fucking highway. Right? I'm not fucking doing that. I'm like, hell no, I'm not fucking pulling off in the actual middle of the fucking highway. I know that I'm right at this fork, and when I make the turn, I'm gonna be on the left side, or not the left side, sorry, the right side, in the driving lane. And I know that there's an area that I can pull off to safely and away from traffic. So, I pull off as my car is like literally fucking bootsing the house down mama, basically. It is throwing it back. It is fucking shaking that fucking ass like rent's due tomorrow, basically. It is going fucking ballistic. And I pull off. I hit my brakes. My brakes are already very touchy to begin with, so I know my brakes will stop my car. Like, I do not have to worry that my car is gonna like screech, stop, like slide. It is stopping. When you hit those brakes, it basically is like, it's basically like an e-brake almost. It will fucking just stop. So I pull off to the side. I feel a little like thunk, and I slam on my fucking brakes, and my car fucking stops immediately. And out of my peripheral vision, I see my fucking tire bounce off of my car into this little field that I'm parked next to. And I'm like, well, that sucks. That kind of sucks. So I sit there for a second. I'm like, okay, so my tire's there. I have an inkling which fucking tire it is, because I've had issues with this tire, like, before, and it's just always been, it's always been this fucking tire. Like, there's always just been some sort of issue with it. Like, since I fucking had the car, it's always been this fucking tire. So I had an inkling, but I'm like, I'm on the highway, there's cars coming, I don't want to open my driver's side door right now. I just parked, I'm safe, I'm fine. My car's not shattered into a million pieces. I'm not shattered into a million pieces. So, okay. So I take my phone, I text my work group chat, and I say, tire just blew out. Someone please open the store. Luckily, like, someone came to open the store, whatever. But I was like, tire blew out, someone open the store. So then I call AAA. I don't know if that's a global thing or if that's a, like, Pennsylvania thing. I think it's global.
I think it's global.
But I call AAA, roadside assistance, if you're unsure, and talking to a lady on the phone, and I'm like,
not the wrestling company.
Yeah, not the wrestling company. I'm not calling AAA the wrestling company to come help me out right now. Talk to the lady on the phone. She's like, okay, so are you in Pennsylvania? Yes, I'm in Pennsylvania. Okay, what's going on? I need a tow truck. My tire is on the side of the road. Watch my tire bounce off of my car. I need a tow truck. And she's like, okay, where are you? And I'm like, okay, I'm at so-and-so mile marker on so-and-so highway near so-and-so city. And she's like, okay, yeah, we'll send somebody down, whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I try to call Dylan, because I'm like, well, I don't know what my dad's doing at the moment. I'd rather not inconvenience him, and he might kill me since the car didn't. So
let's inconvenience Dylan, I guess.
I'll inconvenience Dylan. So I tried calling Dylan. Dylan did not get any fucking sleep last night, so he is like, I wasn't dead. He was dead.
I was dead.
He was dead to the world.
I was dead.
He was out. So I called him I think like 10 times, and I'm
did.
like I had, mind you, in my brain, I'm like, well, I have nothing better to do right now. So I just kept hitting redial. I'm like, I got all the time in the world right now. Redial.
So you weren't panicking.
Oh, no, I literally, like, I'm not even kidding you. I'm sitting in my driver's seat like this.
Just waiting.
I'm watching the cars. I'm like...
Just waiting for me to answer.
And it's just like, your call has been forwarded to an automated voicemail. And I'm like, okay, recall. Okay, redial. And after the 10th time, I'm like, okay, clearly he's not waking up.
Clearly, I'm getting the hit now.
So I'm like, all right. So I'm like, let me call my dad. So I call my dad. And my dad is so funny when he answers the phone. Like, so funny sometimes when he answers the phone. Because he's like, how old's my dad? Like 64, 65, and he goes, yo. And I'm like, bet, all right. And I'm like, hey, Dad, you busy? I literally said, are you busy right now? And he said, oh, I'm just eating some breakfast. Why, what's up? And I go, okay, don't yell at me. Don't kill me. I already know what you're going to say. I already know. Do not yell at me. But, and I told him what happened. And he's like, so where are you? And I'm like, well, I'm on so-and-so highway at so-and-so mile marker near so-and-so city near so-and-so exit. And he goes, okay. And I'm like, yeah, AAA's on the way. And he goes, okay. And my dad thought of a brilliant idea, which is a very brilliant idea, but it ended up not working in a moment. And he said, I was like, yeah, the tow truck's on the way. He's like, don't you have a spare? And I'm like, oh shit, you're right. I do have a spare tire. I didn't even think about that. So initially we were going to see if they could change the spare tire. But when the guy got there, the tow truck man, he looked at it and there was still some like pieces of the tire wrapped around the wheel. And he was like, I don't know if the residue, or not residue, but if those pieces got caught anywhere else in your car. So I'm not going to take the tire off and change it, because it's not like it's just a flat. It literally blew the fuck off the car. It rolled. I pointed to it. I was like, my tire's over there if you wanted to go get it. I don't know if you need to go get it or anything. I literally was like, it's right there. You see it? It's right over there. So he's like, so I'm not going to change it. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I get that. I didn't think about that. I didn't even think about asking to change the fucking tire. So I'm like, my thought is, car, technically on ground right now, call tow truck. That's what I think. So they tow it. I'm on the phone with my dad. My dad's not there yet. He's like, well, a tow truck guy is not going to wait for you. Mind you, I didn't preference this yet. I am quite literally 5 minutes away from work. I was almost at work, and I live about 30 to 40 minutes away from work, give or take. I'm 5 minutes away from work at this point. And I asked the lady on the phone, like, hey, would they be able to take me, like, to where I need to go to work? And she was like, oh, yeah, they should, whatever. So I get there, or the guy gets there, and I'm like, hey, I work right there. Can you take me right there? And he goes, no, I'm only allowed to take you to the garage. The garage that I was having my car towing to was back about 2 minutes away from where I live. So that's like 30 minutes, 40 minutes away. And I'm like, okay, so I'm on the phone with my dad, and he's like, well, the truck guy isn't going to sit there and wait with you on the side of the highway, and I am still far enough away, because my dad also lives about like a man away from where I live. We live very close to each other. So, I'm like, okay, well, and he's like, well, go with the tow truck guy, go back to the garage, I'll pick you up at the garage, and then I'll take you to work. And I'm like, so now we are an hour and a half out from when I'm supposed to be at work, which, mind you, it was not a fucking big deal. They were more concerned over the fact if I was okay. Like, that was what they were worried about. The second I walked in, they're like, are you good? Physically? Mentally? Is everything okay? Like, whatever. Like, that was their first concern. But I'm still like, I'm 2 minutes away. I could have walked. So, now we're an hour and a half out of when the fuck I'm supposed to be at work. Because I had to go all the way back home, basically, to then go all the way back to work, where I was basically at. So, the most ironic part about this entire thing is, I had an appointment, and I still do, I had an appointment to get 4 new tires and my inspection done on Wednesday. Which, if you're listening to this and I actually upload on time, that is tomorrow. I had an appointment to get my fucking tires changed and my inspection done on Wednesday. And I just wish that it held off a little longer, because now I am just hoping nothing else is wrong with the car. Because I think I pulled off at the right time, seeing that my tire ran off and away from me when I pulled off and slammed on the brakes.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it didn't get, like, it fell off and got caught somewhere. And when I stopped is when it popped out. I don't know. But we'll find out, I guess, basically. They did say if they have time, well, today when you're listening to this, but tomorrow in my life, at my current moment, they did say if they have time on Tuesday that they're going to be taking a look at it, just to kind of gauge and get an eye about what the fuck's going on, see if they can fix it or whatever, like tomorrow. But if not, my appointment's literally Wednesday anyway. They have their time set aside for me and my car's already there. So, yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. I also spent $170 to get my car towed, because I was fucking 40 minutes away from home, which sucked. And I said to my dad, I was like, I know what you're going to say, so don't even fucking say it, because I know. It's the consequences of my own actions, and I'm have to deal with them. And I understand that, and I am full well and aware that this is nobody else's fault but my own and my own negligence. So yes, my inspection was overdue, my tires were bald, and I did not take priority into it, and this is what happened. And I had an incident happen far from home, and I have to quite literally pay the price in the towing people and pay the price in whatever it's going to take to fix my car. So, basically, the point in this entire story that I'm telling you, which I should know better, I'm fucking almost 27 years old, I should know better, but if you're listening to this and you're putting shit off when you know you shouldn't be putting it off, but you're putting it off anyway, when it comes to your car, just fucking don't, man. Just fucking don't. Because I am going to be so fucking lucky if nothing else happened to my car and all I have to do is pay for the new tires and pay for the inspection and I somehow am cleared. Like, if I don't have any damage underneath my car or, like, to the brake lines or to anything in the fucking car, I'm gonna be really fucking lucky. Because that was a violent fucking shake that my car was fucking going. Like, even if the tire didn't fuck something up, that car, I kid you not, was like, I do not know how to even... if you ever see those videos on TikTok of, like, robotic toys that people hook up to high voltage and set it, like, all the way up to the max, that's what my fucking car was doing, basically. It was an overload. So, if that didn't cause damage to if the tire didn't cause damage to the car, that probably could have. So, I'll also be lucky if I don't need a new rim, you know what I mean? Like, so it's so fucking funny because, like, me and Dylan were, like, just kind of having this conversation last night about how it's, like, there's a lot of things that, like, I want, that are, like, more important in my life that I want, that I really need to be, like, dedicating more of my money to, and things that I need to stop spending my money on and stop doing. And one of those things is a new car that I have been very, very, very more so adamant about, like, these past couple of months, because there's been issues with my car prior to this. This is not, like, this is literally just my fault, though. And literally was just like, yeah, I do need to be taking, like, I do need to be saving more money, and I need to stop spending it on stupid stuff, and I need to stop doing this, and I am well aware of that, and I will acknowledge that I have not been the best at doing this shit, and it is my own fault, and I have nobody else to blame about it. It's so fucking ironic that we just had this conversation, then this happens, 2 days before I'm supposed to get my fucking car fixed. Like, what the fuck? Like, literally, what the fuck, man? I've spoken my downfall into existence.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I can yap about this. I'm fine. The car, to my knowledge, at the moment is as fine as it can be. There was no real major, like, external damage to the car. Like, there was some, like, black marks and scuffs from where the tire flew off. I don't give a fuck about that. That is not my problem. I mean, it is my problem, but it's not a problem to me. So, car didn't, like, smash off of anything or whatever. Like, you know. Again, if there's something internally, that's a different story. I have no idea. But, yeah. Just don't put off important shit, especially when it's, like, a like couple tons of fucking metal that you put yourself behind every single day.
Yeah.
Don't learn your lesson the hard way and the very, very, very avoidable way.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that being said, let's get into this podcast. So,
I finally don't have to host.
why did you spell Labubu like that?
I don't know. That's
4:30 Labubu picture. I know you don't know anything about Labubus, and frankly, neither do I.
I don't know anything.
I just really thought, I think they're cute, and I wanted to customize one. The fact that he spelled it Labooboo.
How's it spelled?
Labubu.
Oh,
Labubu.
that was close.
You have the thought.
Labubu.
Labubu. Labubu.
That's how it's spelled.
Also, obviously, like, I always say this, but, like, you know, my voice is changing a little bit with my testosterone. And I have been having more voice cracks lately. I don't even remember what the fuck. I think I just yelled the one day when we were driving. I think it was yesterday or whatever. And you were like, you sounded like a fucking dog.
I was like, you sounded like a dying dog.
A dying dog or whatever. And I was just like, all right, well, thanks. But let's get into this shit. So Scott D. Moore. That's how you spelled it. Scott D. Moore.
Yes, it's Scott D'Amore.
Scott D. Moore. Like, just a capital D.
Yep.
And then more,
no
please.
punctuation whatsoever.
Nothing. On the Young Bucks. In parentheses, screenshot. So can I have that screenshot?
Yeah, watch this.
Wow! Okay.
Read this shit.
Scott D'Amore from Wrestling Purist on Twitter. Scott D'Amore thinks the Young Bucks could one day leave AEW and join WWE to have a WrestleMania moment. The Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, have done everything there is to do in AEW as characters and as real-life executives. There is no secret. WWE wanted the Bucks badly before they helped form AEW. And I can see Matt and Nick, not tomorrow, but at some point, maybe deciding it is time to go have a WrestleMania moment like fellow AEW founder Cody Rhodes did. What? That's the dumbest fucking thing I think I've ever heard.
Okay, so since you're the host, I get to talk first. Never say never in wrestling. No, just fucking listen to me. Never say never in wrestling. Yes, obviously. I don't think it's gonna happen with them. They've done everything they possibly could in the division. I get that, but look what they're doing now. Something different.
Yeah, literally. Like, we'll talk about it a little bit later. But literally this came out, like, the day that the Young Bucks are like, we're doing something different with our characters that we've never done before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and the thing is, it goes back to, like, the Bucks and Kenny both have gotten many requests, or offers, I should say, from WWE, and they have consistently declined. They do not want to go to WWE. Kenny has said, I know I'm not talking about Kenny, but, like, Kenny has said multiple times, I'm not going to WWE. I do not want to go to WWE. He's not going to. It's the same fucking shit with the Bucks. Like, the Bucks built AEW. They will have the rest of their career in AEW. And then they'll probably go to, if they haven't already, who knows what goes on behind closed doors, purchase PWG, make it a wrestling school, and have that be as, like, a wrestling school and developmental for AEW. That is what I see them doing when they are no longer full-time wrestling AEW. When they are, like, strictly, like, either part-time or their in-ring career is done, they are going to go and they are going to teach young and upcoming talent in Southern California, and send them on their way to AEW. That's what they're going to do. And that's, honestly, and the thing, too, is, like, Matt's got his new vlog channel with Dana, their travel vlog, Never Not Jet Lagged. Go check it out. Like...
Bring back BTE, you cowards.
Well, we can get into some theories later. But...
Ooh, well then I'm gonna go pee while you're talking.
Okay, so... Matt has that, and Nick also just has a family, to begin with.
He's got a family, goddammit.
He's got a family, goddammit. And So not only is that something that Matt wants to continue doing, but I feel like the Bucks have been more frequently taking a couple breaks off here and there, whether it's like a week or two or whatever. Like they haven't been like consistently on TV as much as they used to. And it seems like they're definitely kind of winding down a little bit with their wrestling career, and they're just doing shit with their families. They're spending more time with their families, going on vacations and stuff like that. So I feel like if they were to go to WWE, they're going to have this overly demanding schedule that they're not going to want, because they're going to want to do shit with their fucking families and do shit with their vlogs and whatnot. And the WrestleMania moment, I don't necessarily think... Again, I always hate the phrasing of this shit, where it's like, yeah, the WrestleMania moment is like the best thing that you could achieve in wrestling. And that comment is so fucking subjective to the person you talk to. Because I don't think that Matt and Nick Jackson would say, yeah, my WrestleMania moment was the highlight of my career. I think
it depends
they
how
would
you
say...
are as a wrestler and what you view as a wrestler.
Yes, and I think that they would say, forming my own wrestling fucking company was the highlight of my wrestling career.
Like, bro, like, Hogan infamously was the WWF champion, but was also holding the IWGP title at the same time. And he literally said, in a fucking promo, the IWGP title means more than the WWF title.
Yeah. It's very subjective. And to them, I don't think it's that important. You know what I mean? I think their family's more important, and their health and their livelihood outside of wrestling. So, I think Scott D. Moore is a fucking idiot.
Why you burying Scott D'Amore?
He
brought TNA back.
I'm not trying to bury him.
Team
but like,
Canada,
I
baby.
think this is a silly take on his part, if I'm going to be honest with you.
If they were to go to WWE, they would have already been there, in my opinion.
They wouldn't have started AEW.
They would have already been there.
Yeah.
They would have been part of NXT Black and Gold.
Yeah. They would have. But that's not what they wanted to do. And that's fine. And that's fair. And they're allowed to make that decision. It's their fucking career. Moving on.
Well, tell me, before we move on, these theories that you speak of.
Oh, well, I mean, I was going to talk about it a little bit later in Dynamite, because we do have...
Oh, okay.
We are talking about them in Dynamite, too.
Oh, okay.
So, we can hold off on that for a minute.
Alright.
But we'll get to that shortly, so stay tuned if you're interested in these theories. Moving on to Uncle Dave's All-In Star Ratings. Screenshots. Alrighty. Uncle D. Meltzer.
Dave Meltzer.
Dave Meltzy Seltzer Soda.
Read these fucking star ratings for All In. We're only doing the All In ones.
So, Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara and Von Erichs versus Shane Taylor Promotions. 2.25 stars.
I would have given it 5 for Kevin Von Erich's Claw.
Okay. Big Boom AJ and Hologram and Ishii and Kyle O'Reilly versus Rocky Romero, Trent Beretta, Lance Archer, and Hechicero. 3 stars.
I would have given this 5 big booms.
Boom!
Bro, the day Dave Meltzer gives AJ a fucking 5-star match, Twitter's gonna be broken.
Oh my god, baby.
Twitter's gonna be broken for so many reasons. 5 big booms. People are gonna be mad that fucking the Costco guy got a 5-star match and Kurt Angle doesn't. Bro, shit will be insane.
FTR versus the Outrunners. 3 stars.
Sure.
The Ops versus the Death Riders and Gabe Kidd. Because apparently he's not a part of the Death Riders. He's just... And Gabe Kidd. 3 3/4 stars.
I feel like that's too high.
It is a little high. I would have given it maybe 3.
Yeah.
It was, like, fine.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't, like,
it was
spectacular.
It was literally a TV match that they had on pay-per-view.
Men's Casino Gauntlet. 4 stars.
It's hard to fucking give a star rating to, like, Royal Rumbles and Battle Royals and shit.
Yeah.
It really is, to be honest with you. So, I just wouldn't even bother with it.
Dustin Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara versus Kyle Fletcher versus Daniel Garcia. 3 stars.
3 stars.
I probably would have given this, like, 3 3/4.
Yeah, 3 stars is about right.
I don't think it was, like, extravagant, but I do think the outcome really, like, did heighten it a lot.
Yeah, 3 stars. Good job.
So, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think the match overall probably would have been, like, a 3.5, but with the way that it ended, it kind of bumps it up a little bit for me. Because it gives that real good feel-good moment when we needed it, and, you know, it was very emotional. So,
5 big booms.
Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay versus my boys, the Young Bucks. 5.5 stars.
I would have given this 4 1/4.
I would have given this 5 big booms.
4 1/4.
I think, okay. I think 5.5 is a little high.
Yeah.
I would have probably said 5. I think putting it over 5 stars, like, it was a good match. Don't get me wrong. I love them. I think they did fantastic, which is why I'm saying I think it was a 5-star match. But I also don't think that there was really anything in this match that was so overly extravagant to me of just, like, consistently of holy fucking shit to give it the extra half star. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, again, they did great stuff. They had great sequences. They have a fucking phenomenal meshing styles and everything like that. It was a fantastic match. But 5.5, I'm like, dude, it's not like Swerve fucking did a swerve stomp from the top of the fucking arena through a flaming table, and then hit the fucking gritty, and then fucking teabag Nick Jackson. Like, that's not, like, that didn't
teabag his ass.
Teabag his ass.
I would have given this literally 4 1/4.
I say 5. I say 5 because, again, their styles meshed really well, and they were doing a lot of really fun stuff. But when I hear over of a 5-star rating, I am expecting to be like, okay, I'm going to go into this match in something fucking insane, extravagant, never before seen, never done before, amazing, beautiful, show-stopping is going to be happening. No, it was just a really fucking good classic Young Bucks, Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland banger. It was a banger. It was a fucking incredible match. But it wasn't so extravagant to break the scale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we also have a quote from Dave.
Oh, he left a note?
He left a note.
Oh, shit. No way. I love when he leaves notes.
Quote from Dave. It was the only one that has a quote. And this, I feel like...
There's 2 pages, technically.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
And I do want to touch on this because I do kind of feel like this is a little disrespectful. So, let me read this and then let me say my piece. It was one of the best tag team matches ever held in not just AEW, but in the US. It was the best action match, ... It was particularly impressive the way they turned the crowd around from the Adam Cole announcement, end quote. Fuck you, because, like, again...
They turned the crowd around when Dustin Rhodes won.
That's literally exactly what I was about to say. Like, fuck you, because I love the Young Bucks, I love Swerve Strickland, I love Will Ospreay. These are my fucking guys, right? I think the Young Bucks, honestly, probably... if this was anyone that wasn't Dave Meltzer, would tell this person to go fuck themselves and say, you need to give those flowers to fucking Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, like, that note should be, like, above.
For Dustin.
Yeah, been above the match above.
Like, that, I feel like, no, that crowd turned around for Dustin. Dustin got them hyped back up, and the Young Bucks were just, the Young Bucks and Swerve and everything cherry on top.
Like, go back and fucking watch it, Dave. The crowd gets taken completely out of it when Adam Cole announces, because it was very fucking sad and everything. Mm-hmm. And then the crowd, like, the match happens. No one gave a single fuck about the match. Go watch it back, Dave. No one gave a single fuck about that match. And then Dustin wins, and the crowd imploded.
Yeah. Dustin's win brought everyone back, and then the Young Bucks just kept the momentum going. Well, the Young Bucks and Ospreay and Swerve kept the momentum going. Like, and honestly, it was very good that that's how the match card was set up, unless they changed something quick last minute, because these 4 guys know how to keep the momentum going.
Yeah.
So it honestly was just a fucking breeze. You know what I mean? I would not put the credit on them.
Yeah.
I would not put the credit on them at all. I would put the credit on them for keeping the mood up. Okay. So, the Women's Casino Gauntlet. 4 stars. Sure.
Same thing as the men's. Of just, it's hard to rank.
The Hurt Syndicate versus Jet Speed versus the Patriarchy. 4 stars.
That's
That's
way
ridiculous.
too high. 2.5.
That's ridiculous.
I'm giving it 2.5.
Yeah, two and
No one gave a fuck. It was a TV match. No one gave a fuck.
2.75 just for the ending.
2.5.
The ending was really good.
2.5.
But yeah, no, it's not a 4-star match.
Yeah. Inflation's real.
Toni Storm versus Mercedes Moné. 4.75. Yeah. 4.5 probably, but
yeah, like 4.5, 4.
But it was a really good match.
Yeah.
It was a good match. Okay. Kazuchika Okada versus Kenny Omega. 4.75.
Dave, you okay?
I agree with this.
It is. No, it's 4.75.
I agree with
But
this.
Dave, are you okay?
Yeah, definitely not their best match by far.
I'm surprised he didn't give this 7 stars.
But we have a quote from Dave.
Oh, we got another note.
We have another note after this.
We got another
note.
note.
As far as just selling and making every move mean something as a part of a long story, it was the best match of the weekend. And you gave it... What? And you gave it less than... Okay, never mind.
He's fucking stupid, man. ...
The crowd was very much into this as something special from the ring entrances and the start of the match. The strategy was to treat this not as match 5, of the 2017-2018 series, with the idea many people watching had not seen the prior matches, but as one of the AEW 2025 series. Oh, as match 1 of the... Sorry, I'm like, why does that not make sense to me? But as match 1 of the AEW 2025 series.
No, I fucking viewed it as match 5, and that I was going into this knowing it's not going to be 7 stars because these guys are fucking 7 years older, Dave.
Yeah.
It's pretty self-fucking explanatory. And Kenny Omega has diverticulitis of the penis.
What of the penis? I agree with the rating. I don't agree with the quote. I think Dave's
losing his fucking mind.
Yeah, I think he's reaching a little bit with this one. But I mean, yeah, the crowd was into it. The crowd did enjoy it, and the crowd. The thing is, I don't think
the crowd
was
the AEW fan base is not gonna not get hyped for an Okada Omega match when literally people fucking came their fucking pants 4 times prior.
The AEW fan base is the fan base that is gonna know the prior history. If this was Kazuchika Okada versus Kenny Omega in WWE, yeah, no, I could see this. But no, the AEW fan base came over from New Japan, came from Ring of Honor, came from PWG. That's the fucking AEW fan base. They know their history with these people.
This fan base has been clamoring for this match since Okada got signed.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's been like, it's only a matter of time, and honestly, this is probably the last time.
And anyone who is clamoring for Okada versus Kenny isn't not aware of Okada versus Kenny. Like, there's a reason behind it.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Hangman Adam Page versus incorrectly spelled Jon Moxley.
Yeah, how did he spell it?
They spelled John. It's Jon.
Okay.
John.
Okay.
Jon Moxley. 5.5 stars. Yes.
5 stars.
I can... So this is
5 big booms.
This is one of the matches where I can say, yes, I can see the over-the-topness of breaking the scale.
No, I just gave it 5.
But, because I think this had a lot of, obviously, had a lot of big moments in it. What a moment.
What a moment.
Had a lot of moving parts to it, had a lot of intricacies to it, had a lot of storytelling in this match. And on top of the storytelling in this match was fucking brutal, and it was fucking killer. So yeah. When was the last time we've seen somebody stab somebody in the head with a fork and make them bleed in recent years?
Abdul the Butcher.
That's exactly it. Like, Abdul the Butcher. We're not talking, indies. We're talking, the bigger promotions and whatnot.
Abdul the Butcher. Davin J. Rollins.
Davin J. Rollins. So we have a quote from Dave.
Oh, God.
Page versus Moxley was a gruesome bloodbath that was pretty much the perfect end to Moxley's title reign.
No shit, Dave. ...
This was an epic Texas death match, perhaps the best one I've ever seen. It's not the kind of match I like at all. He's so stupid for it. But given the story, the interference was a part of it and not a crutch for it, and the weapons were also a part of the story. I agree that, the interferences were part of the match. They weren't clutching the match and getting the match through it. Like what we were talking about with Roman.
The interferences made sense.
Yeah, like, when we talk about, like, Roman and shit, we literally just had this conversation watching Raw, which we're not going to touch on, but we'll touch on it next week. But I was like...
No, we barely watched Raw, so we're probably not even going to cover Raw.
Oh, okay, well, fair.
Bro, the schedules are going to be all messed up anyway. We're going on vacation soon, who knows if there's going to be a pod.
But, so I was like, tell me one time Roman had a banger where it was just a regular one-on-one match, no interferences, no, like, fucking, stipulations, nothing. Just regular one-on-one Roman match. And there's not one, because a lot of Roman matches need the crutch of those interferences and the story, but the match itself isn't good. It's everything else that happens in the match that makes it good. The match was good, and the interferences made sense, and the storytelling made sense. It was a whole package, which is why I agree with it breaking the scale, because everything was sensical, the match was fucking insane and ridiculous, and we saw someone get stabbed in the head with a fork. But I think it's just so fucking funny of saying, this was an epic Texas death match, perhaps the best one I've ever seen. It's not the kind of match I like at all. Like,
Fuck.
Same fucking breath, dude. Like, oh my god. But yeah, so that was Dave's rankings of the match, if you care at all.
Fucking Dave. It's fucking.
It wasn't a match I like at all, but it was literally the best one I've ever seen.
Fuck.
I loved it so much, I broke my scale.
Broke his
Like,
pussy.
here's the thing, right, Dave? Like, you can technically have a bias. Like, you have a bias, obviously. But if you don't like a match or a match's style, you can rank it poorly because you didn't like it.
He does, though. At times.
Yeah,
Bro,
but, like, not for this. Like, I don't understand. Just be honest.
I need to dig up old Dave Meltzer Observer fucking star ratings from just random pay-per-views from back in the day. Like, even just Ruthless Aggression era shit. And show you how much Dave has fucking changed.
Yeah, 'cause he used to be...
For the better and for the worse. Because, boy, talk about disrespecting women.
Oh, yeah, it's bad.
It was bad back in the day with Dave.
Alright, let's get into this past week's Raw. So, Naomi versus Rhea versus Io at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I mean, kind of the best way to go about that from the Evolution ending. It should be good. They should just keep the belt on Naomi.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree with that.
They should just keep the belt on Naomi. I don't know who takes the pin in that fucking match, but I think they should just keep the belt on Naomi.
I think Naomi can win in a heel way against, honestly, Rhea.
Yeah.
And have her and Rhea have some story going.
Yeah.
Because it seems like from this past week's Raw, Io kind of has a story maybe kind of going elsewhere.
Or Bianca helps Naomi. Because there's still that whole Naomi-Bianca fucking thing.
Yeah.
Maybe Bianca helps Naomi win or something, but it's kind of just like a swerve, bro. Where, like, it's like, oh, like, she's gonna help Naomi, but then she turns and we get Naomi and Bianca. And Rhea can move on to something else. I don't know.
I'm just looking at my screen in disgust.
We're ending him right now. We're ending him.
Okay, Braun Breaker runs the gauntlet, but Old Man, One Bill Phil has other plans. Oh, and Roman's back.
Yeah, so they do the gauntlet match. Braun ran the whole thing, eliminated everyone, and then CM Punk came out as the last entrant. They had a nice back and forth.
Yeah.
They had a little nice back and forth, and then Punk wins. We're getting Punk and Gunther at SummerSlam for the world title. And then Roman came back.
Ooh, ah.
Jey Uso was there.
Yeet.
And Punk was there, confused.
Look in my eyes.
Because Punk and Gunther gonna go do their thing, and then it seems like we're getting Roman and Jay versus Braun and Bronson. Because Seth is injured. And he's out for a very long time, as Paul Heyman said. Seth Rollins died on his way home to the home planet.
Yeah.
His knee.
Me.
What do you think of all that's going on?
Sure.
What do you think about Punk and Gunther? Do you think they should put the belt on Punk?
No.
Or is Gunther just gonna murder him?
I think Gunther should just kill him, actually.
What if they put the belt on Punk?
Well, good for him.
I think the original plan was for them to put the belt on Punk, but then him get cashed in immediately by Rollins.
It could still happen. What if Seth got that stem cell, bro?
It's a work, bro.
He runs him over in a wheelchair.
It's a fucking work, bro.
All right, let's move on to Dynamite. So the Bucks, we should just be calling them the Young, because they have no Bucks, because they're broke.
The Young.
The Young.
We should just be calling them the Young.
Matt and Nick Young, because they ain't got no Bucks left, because they are BROKE, broke. They're broke bitches. So, let's talk about my boys. And let's talk about how fucking stupid and funny this is. So, the Young Bucks have done everything that they could possibly do with their characters. There's absolutely nothing on this planet that they could do except for go broke. So, the Young Bucks are broke. They pulled up in a Nissan, I believe. A fucking Nissan. Came out of the back seat, pulling their fucking luggage out, trying to shove the cameras away. Stop filming us, this is embarrassing, get out of here. They wheel their little fucking backpacks, their little suitcases, into the venue through a back door. They're walking down into the basement of the fucking, whatchamacallit, the fucking arena, or whatever. Going up to a boiler room where there's a sticker on there that says EVP locker room, but there's a worker that's scratching out EVP and writing Matt and Nick. Just Matt and Nick. Nothing else. Matt and Nick locker room. They're like, what the fuck, man? That's not our names.
Bro, they have the chance to do the funniest shit ever. We'll get back to this in a second. Just remind me about that.
So Nick is like, they're losing their minds, and Nick goes, I don't even know why I'm wearing this stupid suit anymore, and starts undressing himself in the middle of the fucking hallway.
Me.
Just ripping it off. I don't even know why I'm wearing this suit anymore, but I'm not EVP.
Honestly, me.
Don Fallis walks up.
You're gonna shit on me for taking Cornette shit, but you're gonna do the exact same thing.
Don Fallis is kind of funny. But Don walks up and goes, hey, buddies, since we murdered Kenny Omega, mind you, in Okada's match, like, Kenny walks away with Kota. He's not dead. He did not get murdered. But he literally said, since Kenny's dead now, let's work together because you guys kind of need some friends. Because all their friends are ignoring them and laughing at them and, So they kind of make this, like, temporary alliance with Don. But they seem very uneasy about it. They're like, oh, I don't really know about this, but whatever. So then they come out to the match with the Don Callis family. Their music's playing, dun, 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 whatever. And they hit their pose, their little pose. And, Matt's trying to signal the Pyro, but Pyro's not showing up. And what the fuck? Then their music stops, and the Titantron goes away. And they're like, what the fuck? What is this shit? And then a new Titantron pops up with fucking Comic Sans that just says Matt and Nick, and it's off-centered, and it's, like, misspelled. And then it shows them getting fucking murdered by Swerve and Ospreay, and it pops up with, like, a little EVP thing with a little cross out of it that just says Matt and Nick. And it starts bouncing around in all the corners like the DVD logo does and shit. No music. Just, music's gone. Their fucking nameplate just says Matt and Nick. That's it. Just says Matt and Nick. It says, no longer EVPs, losers at AEW All In Texas. And Justin Roberts with the fucking line of the goddamn night, and the delivery of the night, I should say, goes, they used to be EVPs. Matt and Nick. The Young Bucks, yay! And I was, Matt and Nick. Jackson, the Young Bucks, yay! And it's just so funny because everyone's fucking shitting on them.
They should, like, instead of calling them the Young Bucks, they should just transfer back the Generation Me.
That would be so funny. But, so, a theory lies, right?
That's what I wanted to say before.
Well, that's honestly, actually, like, kind of in the same vein here. So, there's some theories rolling around on the elite side of Twitter.
Oh, boy.
Where people are saying, okay, but guys, wait. So the Young Bucks are broke. They have nothing. They're not making money anymore. They're not EVPs. They're gone. They've gone bankrupt. They need to pull themselves out of bankruptcy. They revive BTE to start monetizing YouTube videos again. To start getting money back again. They're so desperate, they revive their old YouTube channel. I like the theory. I don't want to, like, hold it too close to my heart, because I'm just waiting a Monday happens, and I go on YouTube, and there's a new episode of BTE that was uploaded, like, 3 hours ago. And then I'll start losing my mind. But I do think that that's a pretty solid and fun theory to have. And it would be funny if they're just like, if they sell off all of their shit and they're like, oh man, we had to sell all of our merch, well, or not all of our merch, all of our gear to make money. Like, what are we gonna do now? And they come out in the Generation Me gear with some like generic ass fucking rock song that's like free use or whatever. Like, that would be so fucking funny. And honestly, like, I feel like if this is the Bucks winding down in their career, I think it'd be a really fun homage if they start like going deep back into the past. They start releasing bad Young Bucks shirts again.
Oh,
they open their own Young Bucks merch website again, and they just start selling shit fucking merch.
That'd be wild.
Like, it'd be so fucking funny. Like, I genuinely feel like there's a lot that they could do with this, and they're both creative enough to do something with it. So, they sell the crappy Hung Bucks shirt that they made with the 3 dicks on them. Like, but okay, so let's move on from this. Swerve and Okada.
Yeah?
We're getting Swerve and Okada.
That's something.
So Okada comes out with a new song that he personally picked.
It's good.
From One OK Rock.
But it's not the iconic.
It was startling.
It was.
To say the least. That he came out with a new theme and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold up. But it's pretty cool. It's a fucking banger. Honestly, like, One OK Rock gets a lot of shit. I think One OK Rock still fucking slaps. But, yeah, so Okada beats up this jobber, and he calls out Swerve because he's like, hey, you fucked over my friends, bitch. Come out here, bitch. You stupid bitch. And Swerve comes out dressed to the nines. He's literally glistening. He's got the rhinestones. He looks beautiful. Walks his fancy ass down to the ring. Gets in the ring and goes, yeah, I did. What you gonna do about it, bitch? And they have a little stare off, and Don kind of takes Okada off to the side. And so, yeah, we're building to Swerve and Okada, which is gonna be fun. That'll be a fun match. Moving on, because we still got a lot to talk about. It's going for midnight, so we gotta crank this one out. Cody Cena 2 street fight.
Yes, I feel like it's needed.
Mm-hmm.
The stipulation is definitely needed. Cody did a funny frog splash through the table.
It was not even a frog splash, it was a belly flop.
And then he made John Cena sign the contract with his own hand.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to turn Cena face, do a double turn, or have Cody win, or just have Cena retain. I don't know what they're going to do.
I think Cena's going to retain. I think this ends in something like a Hell in a Cell.
Yeah?
Yeah. If I'm being so fucking honest with you.
I
don't see Cena losing the belt until, like, he is almost done.
I just don't know what they're going to do.
I think Cody wins it back, but I think Cena wins by whatever means.
You don't think they're going to turn Cody heel?
No.
No. Cody doesn't want to be heel?
Nope. Sorry, I had a big day.
Big day.
Okay. Let's go on to TNA Slammiversary.
Yes.
And Dylan, I have to ask you a question.
What?
Would you say that you have gotten ready to fly?
Yeah, because...
I am.
About fucking time, man.
AJ Styles made his long-awaited return to TNA.
About fucking time. Yeah, so Slammiversary... we're not gonna like read the results or anything. Just it's a couple of highlights here and there. All eyes were on TNA.
Yeah.
This weekend, all eyes literally on TNA this weekend. They had their biggest fucking crowd to date of like 7,000 people. It was their biggest show to date. It's Slammiversary. It's their anniversary show that they hold every year. And it was only a matter of time for this to happen, especially since the partnership with WWE is happening. Everyone's been wondering, when is it going to happen? When is AJ Styles going to come back? Well, he finally fucking did.
I am.
He got to come out to get ready to fly. If you think about it, AJ Styles was away from TNA longer than Punk was away from wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
So that's insane. But yeah, AJ Styles pretty much came home. He came out, gave Leon Slater his flowers, because Leon Slater's the youngest X Division champion. AJ Styles, has a lot of history with that belt. I guess there was like reports coming out today. I guess the original plan was for like AJ to like do a segment with Frankie Kazarian, which would have been fun. I don't know how true this is, but they didn't want to do that, so they changed it up to like what they did, because they didn't want to like feel like they have to follow up on a match, because they haven't had, and this is what I read, they haven't had any main roster guys show up on TNA yet, so I guess they were kind of just looking for an out.
Yeah.
But it's AJ Styles. They should have just did it. Let AJ Styles, like, bro, you want TNA to have a big fucking show bigger than they just had? Book AJ Styles on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Put him in a match. That thing will sell out yet again.
His final goodbye from TNA.
It would be fucking, yeah, because it would be a better fucking goodbye than the one he had previously with Dixie fucking Carter. Bullshit. The Dixieland match. Fuck that bullshit.
Well, he was going to Japan, I think.
Well, yeah, he was leaving.
Yeah. Moving on. Tessa Blanchard is a racist.
7,000 people yelled, "She's a racist" at her. That's insane.
Didn't you say that she might be going to NXT?
Yeah, there was they did like a whole thing. She attacked someone, and then Santino Marella suspended her indefinitely. And I feel like this is the out for her to go to NXT. Yeah.
She'll be right at home.
Yeah, I feel like this is the out for it. So yeah, but yeah, 7,000 people yelling she's a racist. Yeah, there's a problem there.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that there was a chant is pretty bad. Why did you bring her back?
Because LOL TNA.
Well, more on that later.
The Hardys win the tag belts, and at
Bound for Glory.
At Bound for Glory, Hardys versus Team 3D. One more time.
Yeah, so, like, the Hardys had, like, a fatal 4-way tag match with, like, 3 other teams. Ladder match. And I guess, like, the stipulation was if they didn't win, the Hardy Party would have been over. So I was like, okay, so if they lose, this is their return to WWE. They won. And then Bully Ray comes out. Hell fucking yeah, dude. Because he goes, at Bound for Glory, we're getting the Hardys versus Team 3D one more time. Let's fucking go, dude. It's gonna not be good.
Nope.
But I'm here for it. I'm excited for it, and you cannot deny it, because all the AEW sickos are shitting on it because Bully Ray.
Fuck Bully Ray.
And the Hardys. They hate the Hardys. They hate the Hardys.
Well, I don't
too.
hate the Hardys, but
they're shitting on it because, But if this was gonna happen in AEW, because there was a possible this could have literally happened in AEW at one point, people would have loved it. But since it's not, they're shitting on it.
Well, again, I think it's because Bully Ray has like just consistently been a dick to AEW.
But also,
very unprompted.
Let's say that the Hardys never left, right? And Bully Ray was still a dick, because that's not going to change. The Hardys versus Edge and Christian's on the same level as this.
Oh yeah, and that would have been great. Honestly, the Hardys versus Edge and Christian in any promotion. Well, I mean, honestly, it probably won't be great, but it would be like, okay, cool. You know what I mean?
The Team 3, this match, it's going to be a plunder match, but Bully Ray already said you're going to hear it one more time, Devon get the tables.
Yeah.
Devon can't wrestle to begin with. Mm-hmm. I guarantee you they go 10 minutes, and it's the Hardys taking the bumps.
Yeah.
And they'll probably win, and they give Team 3D their right send-off. And honestly, who fucking better to do it?
No, yeah, and it makes
Besides,
sense.
like, an ECW team, but that would be a lot worse.
Yeah. Okay, so Trick retains. LOL TNA.
Man, okay, so they had the fucking chance to do this. They did it with Joe Hendry last year. They fucking didn't pull the trigger when they fucking should have, and they did it 3 months later. And that's exactly what they're fucking doing again, and it's so fucking stupid. So Bound for Glory is TNA's WrestleMania, pretty much. They should have just did it here at Slammiversary. They were in Mike Santana's hometown. He's over like Rover. They have Joe Hendry in the match. Why? Because it didn't need to be a triple threat, realistically. But they have Trick Retain. Mike Santana didn't get pinned, but they had Trick Retain. They should have just fucking had Mike Santana fucking win. They could have had all this momentum still. Because now the momentum is killed, and now they're going to do it 3 months later.
Yeah.
This is the same thing if fucking Hangman lost. This is like when Cody lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just fucking do it, man.
This is like the same thing when the Acclaim lost against
That
Swerve
too.
in Our Glory, and the fans were pissed.
And now, we
And
didn't
don't get me wrong, Tony at least like made it right like 2 days later, but like still.
This wasn't on the fucking thing, like the, on the notes, but JC Jane is also the Knockouts champion and NXT champion. You have 2 NXT people holding TNA titles. How's this partnership going? I obviously, there's definitely something to do with storyline because they keep featuring the president.
He's in the cuck chair.
Pretty much, yeah, so. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that muscle.
LOL TNA. Just fucking do better, goddammit.
Alright, let's talk about TNA. King of the Ring 05.
King of the Mountain.
King of the Mountain 05. Slammiversary.
Yeah, so the 20th anniversary of this match. I mean, it happened in June of 2005, so a month later, but like Slammiversary was happening. So I figured we'd go back in time and watch a fun TNA match from 2005 Slammiversary, and that is the King of the Mountain match for the NWA Championship. AJ Styles defends against Raven, Abyss, Monty Brown, and Sean Waltman.
X-Pac!
So, King of the Mountain match.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually 5 guys.
Like the restaurant.
Yes. No, it's 5 guys.
They do be serving up meat.
Oh yeah. And the rules of the thing is everyone is ineligible to hang up the title. You got to hang up the title to win the match.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reverse ladder match pretty much. You got to pin or submit an opponent. And then once you do that, you become eligible to hang up the title. And then your opponent has to go in the penalty box for 2 minutes.
They have to go in the box. They're in timeout.
What do you think of these rules?
I think it's a little silly, but overall, like, I feel like the concept does kind of work. Like, it's not silly enough like a reverse battle royal, but
I always dug this concept.
it's just goofy enough to be fun and to be an interesting match, but it's not so goofy to make you go, this shit fucking sucks.
I always enjoyed the concept of this match. I love watching the King of the Mountain matches. It's a cool concept. It's something different. It's not as goofy as the reverse battle royal. What did you think of this match in particular? Raven gets the win. He fulfills his destiny. That was technically the whole story.
Mm-hmm.
He fulfills the destiny of becoming NWA champion. And it was like a payoff of like a 2-year-long story. Because he came in the TNA coming after the NWA title, and he finally got it.
Well, first and foremost, I need jorts like Raven.
Yeah.
So, that's cool. But, yeah, no, overall, like, I mean, I think it was a fun match. It was a really good match, and I just love how the match starts with fucking X-Pac doing a fucking, like, crossbody off of the fucking penalty box.
My favorite thing is Raven gets put in the penalty box 2 seconds into this match.
Yeah.
Monty Brown nails him with the pounce, like 20 seconds in.
Yeah. They literally, like, came out swinging in this fucking match.
I mean,
like,
yeah.
the bell rang, and they went, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. I like the little thing that they did with AJ and Sean Waltman. They were stuck in the penalty box together, and they formulated a plan.
Yeah, they were, like, sitting over there, like, pointing at people, chit-chatting, smooching it up, going mwah-mwah-mwah. That's what they were doing in the penalty box. The gay community.
The real King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett, was not in this match.
No, because Raven took his spot.
Yeah, Raven took his spot.
Something or another.
Yeah, TNA storylines.
Yeah, TNA. LOL TNA.
TNA storylines. I want to do King of the Mountain match one day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, good luck with that.
Oh, it'll be shitty.
Unless I
get the right people to do it.
Fun match. Fun concept of a match.
I still think the best TNA concept, like, gimmick match is the Ultimate X, though.
Yeah.
But King of the Mountain will definitely take second.
The thing that I do have to give TNA the fucking flowers for is, like AEW does their own type of matches. Like, they'll have, like their Rumbles or Gauntlets.
The Gauntlet.
Or whatever.
The Casino Gauntlet is, like, an AEW match.
Yeah, the Casino Gauntlet is, like, their thing. The Anarchy in the Arena is, like, their thing and whatnot. But there's, like, matches that they have. Like, a Gauntlet match is a Gauntlet match. They kind of took it from Joey, if we're gonna be real here. Like, I'll be the one to fucking throw it out there.
It's literally, it's the clusterfuck mixed in with the Rumble.
Yeah.
Like the Royal Rumble.
But they did take a lot of the rules from the clusterfuck of just, like, it's opponents at random, the match goes until there's a pinfall.
The time is
random. And the only difference really is you have to win by pinfall or submission,
and it's the first pinfall or submission.
Which I think that is the same thing with the clusterfuck.
No, the clusterfuck is elimination.
Oh yeah, the clusterfuck's elimination.
It's pinfall, submission, over the top rope,
or death.
No, leave the arena or death.
So like it's a mix of the two, but I do feel like it is very clusterfuck heavy.
And then the DCW clusterfuck is just first pinfall or submission in the ring, but anything goes.
Yeah.
And it's I think that we had 10 people in it.
But like they have matches that are similar to other matches that are slightly different. Where I will say for TNA, they really were and probably still are experimental with some of the matches that they have, and some of them work and some of them don't. But, you know, they're not necessarily matches that people really take and use elsewhere. And I'm not trying to say that in the sense of like, oh, because they don't work. It's just like that's very TNA of them. You know what I mean? That's like their staple. They really do a good job with keeping things
TNA
like
is the only one that does the Ultimate X.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
TNA is the only one that's done King of the Mountain.
Yeah.
Well, besides NUW. I mean, people have done it at King of the Mountain. Ultimate X would be fun to fucking do, but like...
How do you do that?
I gotta build stuff.
Yeah. But no, like, it's nifty, you know what I mean? Like, so, and I just think that's cool.
What do you think of the Monster Abyss?
Never had an opinion on Abyss.
What about Sean Wallman?
Best one out of DX.
Okay.
Best person, hands down. Best wrestler, hands down.
Raven.
Nevermore.
Monty Brown's the biggest what if in wrestling.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Monty Brown's stuff, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Monty Brown's a big what.
I mean, I'm sure, like, I've seen him in my past, but, as I always say, my memory sucks. So, in recent memories, I couldn't really say much.
The alpha male.
Yeah, he really coined the term back in 2005. I mean, it was probably way prior than that, but, like...
The alpha male, baby.
From
the Serengarian Desert. And what do you think of AJ Styles?
Well...
There's a reason why I kept him last.
Yeah, I think, honestly, we should really harp on this one a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think we should really stick with talking about AJ Styles for a minute, because he's the wrestler of the week.
He's the wrestler of the week. Wow.
Which,
almost died.
Yeah, I almost just killed you. It's kind of funny, because when we were watching this match, Dylan was like, oh yeah, I have to pick wrestler of the week. And I was like, fuck, I don't know. And Monty Brown and Abyss already came out. And I was like, alright, the next person that comes out is going to be our wrestler of the week. And it was X-Pac. And Dylan was like, shit, we already did X-Pac. I was like, fuck, okay, next person that comes out is our wrestler of the week.
It's Raven.
And it was Raven. And he's like, fuck, we already did Raven. And I'm like, I don't know who's coming out in this match. Because I'm sure I've seen this match before, but I don't fucking remember it. So I'm like, okay, the next person that comes out is our wrestler of the week. And it was AJ Styles. And Dylan's like, we actually haven't had AJ Styles
Yeah,
yet.
which is shocking. We've talked about AJ Styles here and there.
But it made sense because of everything that had happened this week. So,
yes.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about AJ Styles. So, Dylan, tell me about your history with the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
Well, it's your wrestler of the week, so it's technically your history with AJ Styles first.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Also,
I'm gonna ask.
hold on. As we're recording this, because this popped up in my Facebook memories, happy 3-year anniversary to when Vince McMahon retired from WWE.
Woohoo!
Anyway, what is your history with AJ Styles?
So as y'all know, I have grown up watching TNA, WWE and TNA. And fun fact, and I will still, I'll eat my words a little bit on this, right? As I've aged and gotten older. I didn't like AJ Styles. I don't know why, looking back on it, but I didn't like AJ Styles. My brother was a really fucking big AJ Styles fan. Like, still is to this day. Loves fucking AJ Styles. When I was younger, and when TNA still did their shows at the Universal Soundstage in Orlando, Florida, me and my family typically went down to Florida every year because I had my Aunt Lisa who lived down there at the time, and we would always go to Universal because we went to Disney maybe once. We weren't really Disney kids. We were Universal kids. We liked the Marvel shit. We liked the fucking Back to the Future ride and all that fucking fun stuff. And we liked wrestling. And you can go watch TNA shows at Universal Soundstage from whatever tickets you ended up buying. So my dad would always make it a point to get the ones that involved the TNA tickets. We would go, have some fun at the amusement park, and we'd go watch TNA. We'd go sit, watch TNA live, and everything like that. So every year we always went down until they stopped doing the fucking soundstage shows. And it was always a lot of fun. It was always so much fun to go and watch them. And my brother fucking loved AJ Styles. I was telling Dylan this story when AJ Styles was doing his heel gimmick, and Dylan and I got the time frame down, estimates around like 2008?
Yeah, it was like 08, 09.
08, 09. We were at a TNA show when AJ Styles was being a heel, and it probably had to have been around this time for me to remember it, frankly. And my brother was, like, leaning over the banister, like, or whatever, trying to get a high five from AJ, because he fucking loves AJ Styles. He loves AJ Styles so much, and AJ's, like, right there. Like, right fucking there. And, you know, AJ's a heel, so he's like, I'm AJ Styles. And he, like, looks around, like, looks at my brother, and he looks around, makes sure there's no cameras pointing at him or anything like that. And then he jumps up, and he gives my brother a high five, and then he goes back to being like, I'm AJ Styles. And, like, runs off. And, like, it was really fucking cool. It was really fucking cool. But I don't know why I didn't like him. I don't know if it was because my brother liked him and I, like, had to be different from my brother. You know what I mean? Like, because, I don't know, like, I grew up, like, wanting to be like my brother, but then there was also stuff where it was, like, my brother's stuff, so I didn't really want to, like, you know, feel like I'm copying my brother with certain things. Like, for example, fuck J.K. Rowling, but, like, I didn't get into Harry Potter until, like, 2016 is when I, like, actually watched the fucking movies. I never read the books, don't have the time to do that, but I watched the movies. And then, you know, I got into it and I really enjoyed it. But fuck J.K. Rowling, so, you know.
Yeah.
Suck my fucking dick, J.K. Rowling.
Yeah. Bitch.
But, like, it was always my brother's thing growing up. You know, my brother and my mom always went to the movies when the new Harry Potter movie came out. My brother was always reading the fucking books, like, you know what I mean? It was always his thing. So, I was one of those things where I never got into it because it was, like, my brother's thing, you know? And there were certain things that I, like, got into that I felt like we shared, and there was stuff that, like, you know, I didn't want to, like, impose on. And I don't know. Like, it sounds silly because we both loved wrestling so much, there's no reason for me not to have liked the same wrestler as him. But for whatever reason, I was not a big AJ Styles fan. At all. I didn't follow him into New Japan at all. I didn't really watch New Japan when New Japan was at its height. That was around the time when I wasn't watching wrestling. And then come back to watch WWE with AJ Styles in it. And I'm like, yeah, I fucking hate AJ. I fucking hate AJ Styles. And I think, like, you know, like, watching more things, watching AJ's stuff again from TNA, watching shit from New Japan from AJ, I think I just didn't like, I don't like AJ Styles in WWE. I don't like how he wrestles in WWE. I know he's much older than he once was, but I feel it's so watered down from AJ Styles that I grew up with.
I mean, I get that.
So I think AJ Styles, before WWE, deserved the coined term phenomenal. AJ Styles in WWE, well, he's... The A in AJ stands for I,
Yeah.
you know. But, teach their own. I am.
My history with AJ Styles is I just, grew up watching TNA.
Yeah.
It's pretty self-explanatory. I just grew up watching TNA. I was always a fan of AJ Styles. Cool as fuck. Definitely in my top 10.
Valid and fair.
Definitely my top 10. Because some people forget how good he is.
Yeah.
I feel like. Which is a damn shame because, they just, they think wrestling doesn't exist pre-2019. But AJ Styles is fucking GOAT. He's great. His TNA shit is top tier. Definitely S tier.
I am excited. I guess we'll just touch on this now. I'm excited for his match with Dom. I will say that. I think that's going to be really fucking good. And we did have that good match with Cody.
AJ has great matches in WWE, like him and Cena.
That's true. That is true. I just think that
I want to see him and Punk one-on-one.
It's not his best stuff.
Well, no.
And it's not going to be, though, because he's much older. Yeah. So, you know what I mean?
Remember when they had him teaming with Omos?
When he almost went to AEW and they're like, no, we have big plans for you. And the big plans were a big boyfriend.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that all about?
Yeah, of course, AJ Styles versus Will Ospreay. Definitely want to see it. But, never gonna happen.
You don't know that. I mean, he signed a year extension.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe he wants to finish up whatever story or something. Who knows? You know what I mean? A year extension on a deal is, I'm gonna say, and I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist over here, it's a little shady. To me, it's either he's finishing up some stuff with WWE and he's going to go back to TNA. He's finishing stuff with WWE and he's going to AEW. He's finishing up stuff with WWE and he's retiring. Or he's not really sure what he wants to do yet, but he knows he still wants to wrestle, so he's just going to kind of give it another year and see where he's at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I will say, overall, AJ hasn't been doing, AJ's been mid-card, pretty much.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? He hasn't been doing a whole hell of a lot in WWE recently, so...
I mean, he's gonna probably lose to Dom, too, but...
Yeah, which, I mean, I could see him putting over him.
Well, yeah, it's literally to put over Dom.
Yeah, which is great. So, we're gonna kind of see where that's at, but a year is a little shady. You know what I mean? That's kind of suspicious. That seems so short.
Suspicious.
It's a little suspicious. But we'll see. We'll see where that leads. But yeah, I don't know what my favorite AJ Styles match would be. Don't ask me, because I really probably couldn't fucking tell you.
I know mine.
But what's yours?
Mine is the triple threat from TNA Unbreakable 05. AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels versus Samoa Joe.
Oh, okay,
It's such a typical answer, but my God,
let's throw that in there because,
come on. Also, this match that is on right now between AJ Styles and Jerry Lynn's also a really good one.
I feel like there was a match that I was watching of AJ Styles and fucking Ring of Honor that I thought was really
probably
fucking good.
He's had some great ones. I mean, him and Kota Ibushi from New Japan was really good. Mm-hmm. But if I have to pick one, it's the triple threat match from Unbreakable.
Did he wrestle Daniels in a fucking Ring of Honor?
He probably did.
Maybe that was when I was watching.
He probably.
Because I think I was like, oh, AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels. They like Christopher Daniels.
Yeah, he probably did.
I will say though, I did kind of forget about it until we started watching everything back over again. Lone Wolf AJ, kind of a vibe.
Lone Wolf AJ is fucking underrated and it's great.
Huge fucking vibe, honestly.
Yeah.
Beer and Beer Money. I'm assuming he's Beer. I can't remember his name.
James Storm. Yes, he's Beer.
Okay.
He's Beer.
I love him.
He's Beer.
I need to know. I need to go back and find more about him because I love him.
I could show you some more Beer Money. I'm surprised you don't remember Beer Money.
I remember so vaguely Beer Money.
Do you remember America's Most Wanted?
Vaguely.
Because he was also in America's Most Wanted.
And see, that's the thing. It's I remember these things in small bits and pieces. So it's kind of one of those things where it's maybe if I start watching back, I'm gonna be like, this is refreshing it. I know where we're at right now.
Like, do you remember, sir, about your damn luck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cowboy James Storm, baby.
Yeah.
The cowboy.
But yeah, no, Lone Wolf AJ, cool as fuck.
That was like pretty much the ending of AJ and TNA, pretty much. What do you think of the Claire Lynch storyline? Do you remember the Claire Lynch storyline?
I don't think so.
So the long story short of the Claire Lynch storyline, Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian caught AJ Styles and Dixie Carter, making it seem like they were, doing the thing or whatever. But in reality, all that they were doing was helping this girl, Claire Lynch, pretty much like with her demons and sobriety and stuff and whatnot and everything. Like it's like a friend or whatever. And she ends up supposedly like getting knocked up or whatever, and like AJ's framed to be the guy and all. It was so fucking stupid, dude. It was so dumb. It was an LOL TNA fucking thing, dude. Like, what the fuck were we doing?
Anything and everything, apparently.
Claire Lynch, baby.
But, alright, is there anything else you gotta say about AJ? Because I need to take a quick little fucking shower and get ready for bed.
No, I think that's really about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening and watching. If you liked this episode, make sure to hit that like button, that share button, that subscribe button, and make sure to hit that little notification bell, ding, 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 so you don't miss an upload. And you get notifications for when the uploads happen, so you don't miss them. If you want to follow us on any of our social medias, you can follow us on the Talkin Wrasslin social media Instagram, which is Talkin Wrasslin Pod, TALKIN _WRASSLIN _POD.
Look at this entrance. He's literally he's driving a beer cooler.
I'm gonna do that with your dad's Yeti.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
God, I hope T does that to me. I hope that if my car can't be fixed, that's what I'm driving to work.
Are we Beer Money? Is that us?
Yeah.
Who's who?
I'm Beer.
You're James Storm?
Yes!
Why do I get to be Bobby Roode?
Because I'm the cowboy, baby.
I'm not Canadian.
I'm the cowboy. I'm not alcoholic. I'm the cowboy, baby. I don't drink. But that's me. That's fucking me. That's the vibe I'm trying to bring to the party. But sober. But yes, Talkin Wrasslin Pod on Instagram, TALKIN _WRASSLIN _POD. If you want to follow me on any of my social medias, you can follow me at Lungtar on Instagram and Twitter, LUNG _TAR, Lungtar on Blue Sky, LUNG-TAR, and Lungbucks on TikTok, LUNG _BUCKS. My Cash App and my Venmo, because my car. I'm kidding, of course. But Dylan, where can people find you?
You can find me on the Instagram at Dillweaves, DYL _line, WEAVES _line. I was wondering what the other titles that they were holding as the IWGP tag titles. Okay, anyway. And you can find me on Twitter at Dillweaves, no _line, one word. Yeah, and then DCW Extreme for Danny Vallow and stuff, and all that fun jazz, and check out my friend Juggalo Jesus on there.
But
he has a big match coming up.
Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Again,
as have I, technically. I do have a big match Danny Vallow returns to the ring at Joker's Wild.
Oh.
Fun fact.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Again, make sure to like, share, subscribe. 1 like equals 1 new tire for Lissy. So if we can at least get to 4, that'd be pretty cool. Thank you guys so much, and we will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.